Howdy fellers and fellettes, today we're cooking the morel mushroom, or as we like to call them around here, dryland fish. Now a lot of people have been asking what these taste like, and the internet says they are often described as earthy, woodsy, and nutty, sometimes even a little bit smoky. As far as texture is concerned, they are often described as meaty. The article also added that these mushrooms are a highly desired ingredient among 5-star chefs. So let's get to cooking. But first, a little shout out to my members. So the first thing you want to do is get you a big old bowl of cold water. So with these, I'm just going to split them in half and then place them in my water. Now some people I have seen fry these whole. I never do that, and I'm going to show you why here in just a second.
Like a bird on a tree.
You want to make sure you cut them all open and get these little bugs out of here. We ain't eating bugs. We're not trash. Okay? So make sure you cut them open. Good Lord. See, right here we're going to find us another little bug. I guess some people think that things that grow in the woods are just bug free, I reckon. So we're just going to make sure that we get these really clean.
We can sit together. It's so beautiful. You and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors forever.
Now part of that cleaning process is adding a ton of salt. Don't worry about the amount, just throw it to it, okay? Because that salt is going to kill maybe some of them little bugs that you missed. So make sure you do that. Then we're going to wrap them up real tight because we don't want no bugs in our refrigerator. And I set these in the refrigerator covered up for, I think it was about 6 hours, but you can even do overnight.
Take a step back.
Now, after you get these out of the refrigerator, just put them in a strainer in the sink and save your water, and then you can take this outside in a really good looking spot you think they might grow. Pour it out. My mom's grew a lot like that actually. So make sure you rinse them really, really, really good. Get a magnifying glass if you have to and go over them. You don't want to be eating bugs. We ain't trash.
Great outdoors.
Now the next step for me is I lay out a clean paper towel and then I place all my mushrooms on them in one layer.
Meant to be.
And then I take another clean paper towel and kind of gently, you don't want to just beat on them, gently press down on them to get the excess water off. You want them really good and crispy, and this seems to help with that. Now with my pan on about medium heat, I added about a tablespoon, maybe a little more, of butter. Now while the butter's getting nice and hot, we're going to make our coating for our mushrooms. Here I'm using a half a cup of yellow cornmeal, some pepper, and I'm also going to add some garlic salt. Now our butter is good and hot, and I forgot to tell you, and so I had to add some olive oil to it. I forgot, make sure you do that. And then just throw your mushrooms, after you get them all dried, just throw them in there and just smush them around like this right here. And believe it or not, that cornmeal and stuff will stick to them, and you'll have a really good coating. Now make sure your pan is good and hot and add your mushrooms to it so they'll be good and crispy. Don't overcrowd your pan. Just do one layer. Unless you like them soggy, and then just dump them in there. So that's about half of mine. And then you're just going to let them fry probably about 2 minutes, I think, on one side. Or until they get as brown as you like them, sweetheart. That's just up to you. browned on that one side, go ahead and turn them over. I used a fork because you do kind of have to be a little gentle with these. Now, once you get these as brown and crispy as you like them, get you a paper towel, put it in a plate, and put your mushrooms on top of them and set them aside to let them drain. And get ready to fry up the second batch, which I'm going to do a little differently for you guys. So, to your pan, add you some butter, and this time we're going to add some garlic. I think I used about a half a teaspoon of garlic. Throw that in there and let it cook a little bit until you can start smelling that garlic. And just like we did before, add your mushrooms to your hot butter and garlic mixture. The part that I forgot to film was me adding some red pepper flakes to mine. So if you like a little spice, throw you some red pepper flakes on there, or whatever you like spicy. You can throw jalapenos in there with them too. I've done that as well. After about 2 to 3 minutes on one side, go ahead and flip them over. And as you can see right here, I've got the red pepper flakes on there, but I cannot find that footage for the life of me. I don't know what I did with it. And here they are, all done, all cooked up and ready to serve, if you're willing to share them, which I highly doubt. These are so good, y'all. It might not look like the best thing in the world, but to me they're a delicacy here. And actually I was reading online and it says the morel contains high amounts of potassium, vitamins, and copper, which all contribute to a healthy heart. It also says that morels are rich in magnesium, potassium, manganese, zinc, phosphorus, and iron. Morels can be used to treat anemia and increase the potential for optimal brain function. No wonder I'm such a smart ass. I'm just eating them with my hands because fellers, nothing tastes no better. Oh my God. Tastes just like fried fish. That's why they call them dry land fish. Thanks for watching. Double guns, bitch.